Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your forecast from the Gasmic Tarot. We're expanding on the energies for the remainder of June into the beginning of July with this forecast. This is a general reading, love, money, career, wealth. May not resonate with all of you, so you might want to look at the forecast for your moon, rising, or Venus. If you don't know what those are, there is a link in the description so you can calculate yours. If this does resonate with you, if you want me to resonate with your energy, if you want to claim the reading, throw a comment below the video. This is a spirit-driven reading. It's an intuitive channeled reading, so there may be some homework. Just want you to be aware of that. So I'm pulling out some foundational cards here, and then we'll pull from the regular deck. So let's see what we have here. All right, so we have the Archangel cards, and we have Archangel Uriel, which is you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge, act upon it without delay. So I have a feeling that we're going to be making decisions during this period, and Spirit is asking you to use your inner guidance to know the right decision to make. Now, you've also got this Five of Spades, which is about possible disappointment or a difficult opponent. So this is from a more traditional deck. So Spirit, is telling me through these cards that you might be dealing with a difficult child or someone else in your relationship sector. Children, extended family, in-laws, maybe a demanding boss. So just be on the alert that there are better ways to move forward with these people as you take back your control. We also have the Ace of Swords in the Cat Tarot. And the Ace is about new beginnings. It's about these new ideas and thoughts and plans that are swirling around in your head. And, that whole tremendous clarity, independence, and power that you guys have. You have the trifecta. And somehow you also manage to be humanitarian. That giving, big-heartedness that you are. So just know that as you're cutting through with the Ace of Swords, cutting through the BS, that's going to open you up to these new possibilities. Hope that makes sense. All right, so let's pull some clarification here, because this is really going to spark the clarity that we need in this reading. I've already pre-shuffled these, but let's just give them another quick shuffle. All right, Spirit, which ones are we picking? Okay. All right, so with that said, let's see what we have for our lovely Sages. All right, so here's that possible disappointment. It's like you have it all, but yet something's missing. It's that that opportunity to really get that sense of fulfillment, and you're not, and regardless of what you have, you're just not feeling it. You're not feeling that thrill, that vever, that earth-bee deliciousness from what you've already accomplished. So there's almost a bereavement about this, and you're walking, somebody's showing me like a zombie, but you're walking through day by day and doing your routine and just not feeling the joy. And so Spirit is asking that you take stock of this rest of the Mercury retrograde as we come to the end of June and we move into July. July is going to be opening up for you. And all the obstacles that you've had in your path are starting to be lifted. You can see through the thicket of trees that for a lot of you, you're creating. And you've got this Two of Pentacles, and the Two is about balance. It's about finding the balance. For some of you, it might be balancing the checkbook and the money that's going in and out. But for a lot of you, it's just about balance in general. Balancing work and career and, home and all those things that are on your plate. Because I see a lot of multitasking. It's showing that you can do what you have to do without feeling so overwhelmed. It's also about letting go of the ego and the expectation on the relationships in your life. Yeah, and the decision is really yours. You are going to be forced to make a decision. Okay. So I'm getting decisions when it comes to relationships. Who are you keeping in your life? Who are you going to accept for what they and who they are? And what is not acceptable to you anymore. So you're forced to make that decision. Once you do, there will be this sense of relief so that you can really move forward into something that's going to show you and have you have some peace, some harmony. For those of you who are deciding on a relationship, this is a great time to find that partnership. And when you find the partnership with someone who you can accept them for who they are right now, you'll have that peace and that harmony within yourself. Managing expectation is a big thing here for this reading. And Spirit is saying, you're a smart cookie. You know what's right to do. Use your head. Don't accept less than you deserve. And accept people and the situation for what it is. If it's not acceptable to you, then I see some of you walking away. And there'll be a balance here. Justice talks about balance. It talks about fairness. If you're looking to purchase a new home, this is legal aspects or contracts are signed during this period. Spirit is saying, please, if you can avoid signing contracts before the Mercury retrograde ends, which is I think the 22nd of June, then do so. If you do have to sign contracts, read them thoroughly, make sure all your T's are crossed and all your I's are dotted. But this is about finding the balance. So towards the end of this period, I see you finding the balance in the relationship as you decide what is acceptable to you and what is not. People are not mind readers. You have to tell them what you want and sometimes be very specific and blunt. All right. This is about a positive career change also. For those of you who are looking for work, I see after the retrograde towards the end of June, beginning of July, I see the doors opening to that opportunity. What else do we have? Yeah, and there's inspiration. I see some of you getting into a new venture, and you're going to be inspired for this venture. This is about guidance. So Spirit is guiding you and really adding to that waters of creativity, bringing you money luck. This is about your work begins to pay off, long-term goals. You can actually see some of the light at the end of the tunnel here. This is about creating some beauty in the home. So if you're working on DIY projects, they're favored during this period. And it's about existing relationships becoming more calm, more harmonious. What else do we have? Okay, and then you have the Magician. And Spirit is reminding you that you do have the ability to create the life you want. You do have the ability to manifest, whether it be making the dream home, making the home more of a dream home. But we were talking about signing contracts for homes or closing on homes during this period. And opportunities and new beginnings for career. So you've really got a really nice outcome here. We've got a little bit of homework here about deciding what you accept in people, in the relationships in your life, and what you find that is not acceptable, because you do know the right thing to do. But look at this. This is a delicious movement into the beginning of July for you. As you move forward, resolve some of the conflicts in your relationships. All right, guys, that's all I've got. Thanks again for liking and for subscribing to the channel. I really support the channel. I really appreciate that. And we'll see you next time. Enjoy the end of June into the beginning of July. Love and light.